Good morning, everyone. We'll start in a couple of minutes. It'll be great if you can just go grab a diary or something to write with. We're going to do a little exercise. So, request all of you who've joined in to quickly get a piece of paper or a diary and a pencil or a pen, something to write with. We're going to do some writing today. Marianne, I only need the 4 slides that Carol made yesterday. That's all. We can just go to the first one. Yeah. And then after this, there are 3 slides with 3 questions. I'll come to them one by one. Just stay on the slide for until I request you to move ahead. All right, let's start. And as we start, I invite all of you to close your eyes. Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. With your eyes open, you can look at the screen right now and the scenery, and let your body smile internally at the beauty that is around you and the beauty that is within you. And as we breathe in and out deep into our tummies, let us make a decision right now that even though whatever is happening outside is big, inside we are bigger. Let's make that decision right now, that choice. And I want you to tune into this moment, what you're feeling right now in this moment. Don't suppress it, don't reject it, accept it. I have a review later today and I'm anxious about it. I'm also anxious about the virus and my parents who are at home and they're aging. And I realize as I accept these feelings, they begin to have less hold on me. Experience that. And slowly, I want all of you to open your eyes. If you can put your camera on, it will be great. We're going to do a little bit of interaction. We're going to do something different today. Those of you who joined once we started, we will need you to get something to write with. So quickly take 10 seconds, get paper and pen, and come back. All right. What I want all of you to do is type in the chat box a number of between 1 and 6, 1 being the lowest, 6 being the highest. And what you're going to rate is the level of your stress, anxiety, and worry in the general moment right now, given the pandemic, given everything that's going around us. Some of us have exams, some of us have work, it's a Monday. Putting all of that together, generally, if you could put down a number, there are more than 10 of us on this call. We'd like um, at least those many responses. Thank you, Sarita, Manohar, Karen, Noreen, Michelle, Carol, Vanil. Thank you. All right. So, safe to say that people are feeling a certain amount of stress and anxiety. It could be at a mid range, some of you could be at a higher range, and it's absolutely normal that you are feeling that way. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little writing activity. Um, and but before that, I want you to read this quote again to yourselves. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do. Everything can be taken from you other than your choice in a given circumstance. This was written by Viktor Frankl. I don't know how many of you have read this book, Man's Search for Meaning. I'm going to type it out. If you go read, must get this book. It's a must have, especially in this situation. He was in Auschwitz in the camps, and he shares a couple of stories. I'm going to share it to you in a quick minute. And basically, everybody in the camp was given a number. They were not human beings, they were not called by names. They were not called Clint or Noreen or Steffi or Sheldon. They were called by their number. Okay. And uh, they lost all their humanness. And one day in the camps, he found a spoon. And that spoon, which he drank the soup with, made him feel like a human being again. Just imagine something so small that possibly that you're going to have your breakfast with in another 15 minutes or lunch with, something that we take for granted. Something like that made him feel like a human being again. For him, that spoon was a symbol of hope. Here's another example. When he was out working in the camps, he suddenly heard a bird chirping and singing. Um, and that bird singing gave him hope. Say that one day I will be able to come out of this. And he created for himself an image, a mental image, to be able to say that I have something to live for through today's stress, right? And he kept that bird's singing in mind. Now, what I want you all to know that you cannot experience stress in the or in the current moment. You can experience stress only if you're thinking about. Now, an experience can be experienced only right now. Right now, I am speaking to you, or there's a bird that is chirping outside. It's ing. What's happening right now? You cannot experience stress right now because right now you're in the moment. Think about it. You experience stress only when you think about the past because when you think about what happened yesterday with your boss or with the exam that didn't go too well, then you're not living that experience. You're thinking about what happened in the past. Same way, when you're going to think about what's going to happen tomorrow, you have an exam tomorrow, or someone is unwell and you're wondering about what the result would be, which is due tomorrow, then you're projecting yourself into something that you're not experiencing right now. And therefore, most of the stress that you rated 5 or 6 or 7 is experienced in your thoughts in the past or in your thoughts about the future. Keep that in mind. All right. Now, I'm going to request Marianne to take us to the next slide, and we're going to do a 3-minute activity. And you're going to write 3 letters to yourselves. All right. You're going to write 3 letters to yourself. And the first letter, you got to free associate. But when I say free associate, it means whatever comes to your mind. It may make sense, it may not make sense. Don't worry about, oh, I'm getting a thought, but it's not making sense. Just write. All right. So I hope all of you have a paper and a pencil or a pen. And the first letter that you're going to write is the uncertain present, this current moment where the coronavirus is rampant. Some of us may have it, had it. Some of us may have it. Some of us are worried about getting it. Some of us, like me, are worried about my parents getting it. Whatever is uncertain, exams, a review that you may have, like me at work, the unpresent situation is writing a letter to you. You are not writing the letter. Okay, so I'm going to repeat. You are not writing this letter. The uncertain situation outside that you are facing right now wants you to know dash dash dash. Start writing. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to write. Free associate. Write whatever comes to your mind. The letter is written by the uncertain situation to you. It is not written by you to the uncertain situation. So if I take Asha, for example, Asha is not writing this letter to the virus. The virus is writing this letter to Asha. Right? With that, I'm assuming you've understood what I mean. So get your pen and paper, take 2 minutes, and whatever comes in 2 minutes, go for it. Dear Asha, I am the answer. Write down this sentence that you can see on the slide. Dear Asha, I am the uncertain present situation that you are facing right now. And I want you to know and write whatever comes to you. Thanks for notifying me that. Um, right. So what I was saying is that don't resist any thought. Writing whatever comes. Don't worry. Oh my God, this thought is a little weird. Even if you feel it's weird, write it down. Continue staying in a state of meditation and calmness as you let go, as you let yourself. 30 seconds more. Some of you might even get bullet points. Absolutely fine. No problem. Just keep writing what, and we shall stop. So wherever you are, even if your letter is incomplete, just stop. All right. The good part of this is that you can continue this letter anytime in the day. So let's say you take a lunch break, you want to go back to this activity, feel free. You want to do this activity tomorrow, it's something that you can do for the rest of your lives. You can keep writing, you can keep continuing. Right? Maybe 6 months later, it won't be the pandemic, it might be something else. So you can keep writing what the stressful situation is telling you, right? So keep this. Now turn the page, and what I want you to do is think of that symbol of hope. For me, the symbol of hope is the cuckoo's calling. All of us know it's spring in India, and if you just go out to your balcony or your window, you'll pretty much hear the cuckoo calling, right? For me, it was the cuckoo's calling. For somebody else, it could be anything. So I want you to first write down what that symbol of hope is for you. For Viktor Frankl, the symbol of hope was that spoon with which he drank his soup. It made him feel human. So I want you to write down what your symbol of hope is, um, in a line. And the second letter that you're going to write is very simple. I am, please write that symbol of hope. For me, it was the cuckoo's calling, and therefore I wrote cuckoo's calling. You, it would possibly be something different. So, whatever that symbol of hope is for you, please write down I am whatever it is, a cup of coffee, the sunrise, um, the mountains, the ocean, whatever it is for you. There's no right or wrong answer. Write down that. And the letter that you're going to write is from the symbol of hope to you. Again, I'm going to specify it's not Manohar who's writing this letter. It's Manohar's symbol of hope that's writing this letter to Manohar. So, what Manohar is going to do is he's going to say, I am the, whatever his symbol of hope is, and I am writing to you right now, and I wish for you, blah, blah, blah. So, start writing. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to complete this letter. Again, free associate. Write whatever comes to you from your symbol of hope. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be short, just what it is. Okay, stop, guys. Stop. Wherever you've reached, stop. Again, you can continue this later in the day. We're going to go to our last letter. And before we go to our last letter, I want you to think of somebody who has been a support system for you. Think childhood. Okay, it could be, and the person, it doesn't matter if the person is alive or has passed. It doesn't matter. Think childhood and think of someone who has always been with you. So if Nicole is thinking of this person, she's going to think of someone who's always been there for her, right? Whether alive or not at this moment doesn't matter. It could be a good close friend, it could be a parent, grandparent, teacher, mentor, um, ex-boss, whatever, right? Write the person's name. It's important. Don't write grandfather. Write the name of the person. Okay, and I'm going to request Marianne to go to our last slide. Yes. So, for example, I chose my father. My father's name is Linus Mosquita. So the letter is going to come from the support system too. So please write your support person's name there. So Nicole would write her support person's name, and the letter is from the support person's name to Nicole. So for Nicole, it would read, I am so and so, and I am writing to you right now to support you in this time. And I want you to know and start writing. 2 minutes. Let there be a flow in your writing. Don't stop any thought. Any thought that comes in from your support person is the right thought. Write it down. Let's take a minute more. Allow that support person to do the writing. Don't come in the way. Thirty seconds. All right. I'd like all of you to put your pens down and your papers in front of you. And I'd like you to take whatever you were writing on. So I've been writing my letters on this diary. I want you to just take it and place it to your heart like this. And I want all of you, this is going to be an important 1 minute. All right. We're going to end this meditation in a minute. But this minute is going to be important. I want you to take this diary or the paper and just put it to your heart. And I want all of you to close your eyes and just integrate everything that's in those three letters. The one sentence that the situation wrote to you, the one theme that your hope gave you, and the one theme that your support person gave you. Just take it to your heart and just Integrate all of it into your body. Thought flow. I'm just going to keep silent now for a minute. Let the thoughts flow. Just integrate everything. Without you knowing, this is your past. That's your person of support. Present, which is the situation. And the symbol of hope, which is your future. You're integrating the present, past, and the future. See how that feels. I'm going on mute for a minute. Slowly, in your own time, I'd like you to put your diary on the table. And when you're comfortable, open your eyes. You've got 3 or 4 minutes. And if there's anybody on this group who'd like to put your mic on, it may just help other people. And therefore, I'm asking. I'd like to share your experience in 1 minute. All right. Make it short. I'd like to share your experience and what you're feeling right now after this exercise. Please feel free to do that.
So I can go Clint if nobody is going.
Yes, go ahead, Manohar. You got to be a little louder. I'm not able to hear you too clearly.
Let me take off my headphones. Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. So of those three questions, this is what I have written. I am the dear Manohar. I am the uncertain present um, uh, writing to you. I mean, I am the present uncertain that you are facing right now. I want you to know I will be around for some time, but this can be averted if you stay strong, stay safe, take care of your family. You can help yourself and others. You don't have to succumb to me. That is the first one. The symbol of hope. I am the beautiful morning. I am writing to you right now, and I wish for you a wonderful life, a joyful experiences, and a meaningful day. Start your new life now. And the third one is I am Shekhar Kamula. I am writing to you right now to support you at this time. I want you to know that you are someone that have overcome so many hurdles and emerge strong. I am sure you will come out of this situation too. You are very much needed for the village that you have adopted, and you need to come out of this strong and healthy. And I know you will. All the best. That's it.
How are you feeling right now, Manohar?
I feel a lot more clearer in my mind, and I do believe I know what to do to be to go through this situation.
Fantastic. Having something to live for is what kept Viktor Frankl alive. And that was really good to know about your village needing you. And um, wish you all the best. One more person before we end. I'm conscious of the time as well. One more person would like to share. If you get a little nudge to put your mic on, just go for it. Don't worry.
I can go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Vanil.
Yeah, I was the first one I wrote that I'm the uncertain present that you are facing right now, and I want you to know that these are just testing times. Just stay strong and face them. Don't curse yourself for your luck. Just look forward for the next day and overcome everything. So, the next symbol of hope I've written as Mother Nature, and it goes like just think of the place that you are sitting by the river and watching the mountains, and all you can hear is just the birds chirping and the stream flowing. Imagine that peace and the music of nature. I couldn't write more. It stopped. And the third one I wrote about my father, Kalpesh Raut. He said, "Don't worry about anything. God will provide everything. Just be disciplined with your work and life and touch the skies for success."
How are you feeling right now, Vanil?
Much better, peaceful.
Good to know. Um, guys, if you enjoyed this activity and it made sense to you, it's allowing you to look at this stressful situation in a different way. Firstly, you can experience stress only in the past or the future, not in the now, right? So let's be in the present moment. Second is many of you started writing the letter but didn't complete. Activity is yours, it's not mine. Continue doing it. And if it helped you, share it with others. Keep writing your letter. If you do it every morning, you'll see that your mind and your heart brings you different things every morning. So keep at it. Uh, and I felt tremendous love when Manohar and Dvanil were sharing their stories for each other. Like we're connected at our heart. It's good to know that we are one body. Um, and as we end, I want to remind you that tomorrow we've got breathing exercises that Asha is going to conduct. Don't miss it. Also, make sure others can benefit from it and that you bring them along as well. Send them the link. We can all do our bit. On Wednesday, I will be back and I will do the same activity again. All right, with a little bit of an addition to it. On Friday, we're going to have something interesting. So basically, the meditation happens every day from 8:30 to 9 in the morning. Please do come in and wish you all a fantastic Monday. God bless you all. Stay safe. And as Dwanil said, stay disciplined, guys. God bless you. Keep the love going and give it to others as well. See you all tomorrow at 8:30. Thank you all.
Very much.
Thanks, Flynn.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Clint.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Clint. Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.